Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I'm the American Geoguessr. My name's Sean, and today we're going to be playing Geoguessr on the Abandoned Places map made by Sin Vortex. So this map was recommended to me, and it's a little bit different from your normal Geoguessr, as you can see in the description. Abandoned homes, ships, towns, factories, planes, churches, and anything else you could find. So we're going to be put somewhere, probably in a place that we'll have no idea where we were. So you can see the average score here is pretty low. I had a run through earlier today where I had just about 12,000 points, and that was with getting 2 rounds like pretty correct, but 3 rounds were not very good. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. Hopefully we get a little bit of language in these places. If we can move, we will be allowed to move, and what I will do is make this a challenge. That way you can play along at home. And the best way to do that would be click the link that I will include in the description. Play the rounds and make your guess, but do not click guess. So you would say this is Colorado, and then you'd go back, you'd watch the video, my video right here, right now. You'd watch me, I would try to figure out where I am, I'd make my guess, and then we both see how far away we were. That is definitely the best way to do the challenges. So yeah, okay, I'm not sure how abandoned this place is. Obviously, we have a car driving here. We've got other cars parked. I guess maybe just these two buildings are abandoned, I suppose. I think that this is probably the US, just based off the cars. We've got a Ford Explorer, we've got a pickup truck, a minivan. You don't really see those too many other places. But yeah, obviously people still live here. There's a car driving and there's a man back here walking. So where do I think that this is? It's hilly. We've got hills and mountains to our north. Could be Canada as well, but I'm going to say that this is the United States. And where do I think that you would get around? Oh, we are allowed to move. And we can move, so let's go do that and try to find this. See if there's any other abandoned buildings around here, if this just is its own little place here. Okay. It's not even a bad little living community, I don't think. Everything is brick here. Looks old. Maybe that's why those couple buildings were abandoned. They were just cost more to maintain than they were worth. Something like that. Garrison Forest. I don't know the 410 area code, and I don't know Mount Royal. Beaverhead Circle. So yeah, I'm not going to look too hard. If we can't find it, we can't find it. That looks like a Maryland plate to me. Owings Mills Boulevard to 795. Let's take a quick look in Maryland for the 795. There it is. There's Owings Mills. So yeah, I'm not going to try to get this purposely right or perfectly right because I know that there's no way we're going to get a perfect score on the other round, so there's no point. So let's say that we were here. 2.7 miles, not bad. So a good score in the first round. Probably not the best location we'll get, just a couple of apartment buildings or townhouses or whatever you would want to call that abandoned. Now, if this is abandoned, that would be cool. Obviously, we've got some cars here. It doesn't look like there's too much going on in this place, though. That's for sure. This is somewhere in Europe, or perhaps Russia. Can't read any of that. Okay, so that looks Polish or Czech or Slovakian to me. We've got EU plates. Let's see. We cannot see that building from the other side, at least not down this road. Go back here. There's another look at it. That looks like some sort of government building or something, but I feel like had they built a new government building, they wouldn't have just abandoned this place. But I mean, you can see there's a lot of the glass is broken here. Not a lot of window panes. Look at all the broken glass. So yeah, let's say this is Poland. This will be interesting if it's labeled on the map to actually see what it is or what it was. Say that we're outside Warsaw and we're here. It was Hungary. Okay, so not one of the three countries I mentioned, but a similar enough looking language in a place called Hajmaskar, and that was the Katona Castelli, the Katona Castle, I suppose. That would be the translation there. So someone important obviously used to live there, but not anymore. Not a big place in Hungary. Not where you would expect to see something like that, but that's a cool spot. And we're actually on a decent score here through 2 rounds. So we've got the Sun of the South. Is this whole complex here just abandoned? I don't think so. You've got clothes hanging off. Maybe this building here? I mean, look at, my goodness. Looks like somebody shot it with cannons. This is Italy, by the way. You can see from the two blue badges on the plate. And it does look very Italian. That side of the building doesn't look too bad. You still can't get in there, though. It's barricaded. Ooh, it used to be a military building. Okay. At least I'm going to assume that that's what that translates to. I don't speak a lick of Italian, but you know, all of our Latin languages, they look the same a lot of the time. So can we get to another side of this place? No, this is very well barricaded off. So if this is no longer an active military base, they have done a very good job of protecting whatever used to go on in there. Yeah, I mean, we can go down all 4 sides of it, but we can't get in. So, where in Italy do I think this is? Somewhere south, maybe? Perhaps down here or something. And it was outside of Naples, by the coast. And, yeah, you can see this is the area here. Only a couple of buildings. I'm not sure what else was in there, but maybe somebody can do some research and find out. 4,400 points, not a bad score. We're on a really good score here, which I don't expect to continue through the last 2 rounds. And here we are. This is a pretty proper abandoned place here. This is sort of what I expect from this map, is sort of nothing else really around. No modern roads or anything, and just an old building or a structure or something. And this person is headless, so perhaps that's a ghost. It's cold here, you can tell by all these big, tall, piney trees. This woman, I'm assuming, is sort of out here on her own. She's looking at her phone or something. And yeah, what do I think that this used to be? I mean, it almost looks like some sort of bunker or something that went underground, but it's a weird sort of structure that's so just supported by this little base here, and then this whole thing. I mean, I would feel safe here if a nuclear attack came down and I was in that building. I'd feel pretty safe, not gonna lie. So, do I think that this is Russia? It could be. Um, does this person's pants say rock and roll? They have jeans that say that. Interesting. Never seen that before. So maybe then this is not Russia if it says rock and roll. We've got a bunch of people over here just sort of watching us, making sure we're not doing anything wrong. That's a little sketchy. Yeah, I don't know if I'd really want to visit this place. We're on a sort of a destroyed flower bed looking thing almost. Okay, Where do I think that we are? I think we're in Europe here. I'm going to say that we're in Germany, given this is a photosphere. A tip, actually, and this is really helpful, if you are in a photosphere, which is just a location where you can't actually move, and it's just like a 360-degree picture, you can look at who took the picture, and that looks, does it look Cyrillic or Greek? That looks Cyrillic to me. That looks like a Russian name, which sort of backs up my original suspicion that we were in Russia. So I'm going to ignore the rock and roll pants, and yeah, given that we're in Russia, we're not going to get a good score, but let's say that we're here. And yeah, outside of St. Petersburg, not a terrible rush, I guess. 400 miles is a lot, but it's not that bad. It could have been worse. This used to be an observatory, maybe? I guess that makes sense. Abandoned observatory. We're right by a major road, so we really weren't, out in the middle of nowhere there. We're actually pretty close to St. Petersburg, so anyways, that's a cool place. We are on 16,000 points going into our last round. And yeah, this is another properly abandoned place, overgrown, ruined stairs. Interesting. I wonder if this used to be like a temple of some sort, maybe? It's pretty small, but it's very tall. And if it was, can we figure out which country or sort of language? I have no idea what that says. There are no clues really up here either, I don't think. It'll be interesting to see what this is because I really don't know. I'm assuming some sort of religious temple or structure or something like that. But this really could be anywhere in the world. Our best clue is this writing, but if I move myself over, I still can't really see what it says. It's sort of angled funny. It doesn't look like, Latin script, but I also can't really tell what else it is. So, let's say, just for laughs, that this is somewhere in India? Sure. Let's say that this is somewhere in India. Let's go for it. No, it was not. It was in Armenia, which makes sense why I would certainly not recognize that script at all. It was a summer house. All right, fair enough. Somebody used to live there, but 2,700 miles away. Not our best guess. Yeah, so like I said, when you have those photospheres, I forgot to look at who took the picture. That probably would help me. Armenia, not a country you'll ever get on normal street view, but a country that we got here today. So yeah, that's our score, 16,741. One in the US, one in Russia, one in Hungary, one in Italy, and one in Armenia. So not a bad little spread of countries there. Let me know how you guys did if you played along. If you beat my score, if you didn't, if you knew where any of these places were, I mean, good for you, for sure. Yeah, and that's going to do it for this video, and I will see you guys next time. Let me know what else you want to see. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to see my future uploads, and we will see you next time.